Hi everyone, hope everyone's having a good week before Thanksgiving. It's almost here. Oh my goodness, all the stress, all the cleaning, all the cooking. Speaking of, today we're gonna make some dressing, which I think all the differences is if you put it in the bird, it's stuffing, and if it's on the side, it's dressing. I don't think we're having a turkey this year, so for us it's definitely dressing. Let's get to it. All right, first thing first, we're gonna crumble and drain 1 pound of Italian sausage. I'll check back when we're closer to done. All right, see it's all nice cooked and crumbled. Now I'm gonna drain it. We'll move on to the next step. All right, now we're gonna chop up a cup of broccoli and a cup of onion. Get that off. This is just, size you and the people eating your stuffing dressing would want each of these to be. And that's usually what I go with, actually, no matter what a thing tells me, unless it's needed for something later, is if it's an ingredient is necessary, there's something about the texture or whatnot you're not a big fan of, do it smaller. Why not? If it doesn't detract from anything, doesn't change anything to the overall recipe, who cares? It's your food. All right, I'll check back when we get to the onion. Hope y'all can see. The same thing here. We're just gonna get a cup of onion and just slice to the size you feel is right for you and yours. Smaller, bigger, what have you. Sometimes I just go into this mode, and if there's a few that need more. Okay. Got a little messy there with the onion. Fortunately, that's not one that I need to have super small. I only do that if I know somebody's eating it who just is fine with the flavor but doesn't really want the chewiness and whatnot. And I don't think that's the case for anyone who is going to be eating the stuffing at the Thanksgiving dinner we're going to. I don't know what y'all are doing. We're going to a friend's. We're bringing a few dishes. They're making some. A few of their relatives are coming with a few others. I guess we're really just kind of started off it was just us because she thought her family was going to be doing something much later. And then as she started telling them about our plans, they were like, oh, that works better. We'll just come to that. Which is fine. Be fun. Didn't change anything I was making, at least, so that was helpful. I think she wound up adding a dish to what she was planning, so we weren't really doing an official entree, as it were, because we were fine. We were we're not going to make a big turkey or a ham just for us. That wouldn't make sense for 2 adults, 1 teen, and 1 toddler. But now that there's these others, that's what I think has switched up. I think she's decided to do an entree. All right, on to the next. 1 sec. All right, we're melting half a stick of butter. Alright, and now we put our onion and celery in the butter. Just saute them up. Alright, we're adding in 2 cups of chicken broth. Then we're going to heat this to a boil before the next. Alright, so now it's boiling. I'm going to remove it, and then we're going to move on to our next step. Just wanted y'all to see. Alright, and then put this to get a 12-ounce bag of your preferred stuffing. We're going to mix that in. I know you could do, probably should be doing like the dried bread and seasoning it myself and all, and maybe in a few years. But with my little toddler, sometimes having steps like this where you have made it in a way, but some of it was pre-made, just goes a long way towards keeping your sanity, especially during the holidays. Now we're going to add the meat in. Sorry, that was just not working for what I needed it to, so I had to get a different wooden spoon. So my other one still needs to be washed. So now we're just going to get our sausage mixed in. Nice and evenly. And yes, this is not too different from what a lot of the prepackaged stuff will tell you to do. That's okay too. But this is how my stepmom always made it. I always did Thanksgiving with them as a kid, and even into college. Really, so this was what I always had. Whereas I think it was more cornbread for what like my mom and her parents did, which is still really good. It was just not what I was used to for Thanksgiving anymore. Alright, so now it's time to put it into the grease dish. Alright, now we're going to put it in the oven, which we have preheated to 350. Sorry, trying to get it to focus. We're going to bake it for 35 to 40 minutes. We'll check back later. Alright, it's done. It smells amazing. I doubt I'm going to have a picture of anyone trying it. Because I'm going to post this before Thanksgiving, and that's where it's going to be eaten. But I hope everyone has a wonderful and happy and safe and peaceful Thanksgiving with your loved ones. We will check back later. Bon appetit. Bye.